Now here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Levine can't hit.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And Morant gets it to go.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
And that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's DeRozan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
Well, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Now here's Morant. He has 6. Great defense that time from Ellis. And so Ellis will bring it up for Sacramento. Outside DeRozan. Kicks it out to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's a tie ball game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Pass to Murray. It's Ellis on the wing. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Number 7, Santi Aldama.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Ellis, that's good.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Jackson trying to break free. And it's Morant missing. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Wide open look here for Murray. Can't Lands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Out left to the wing. Here's Aldama. They get the rebound. And another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
You can see, and coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Here's Ellis. Following the basket by Ja Morant. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Now here's DeRozan. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Back to Levine. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Ellis. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
DeRozan for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking.
21.
And back with the start.
21.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Here's the break. And that one's good by Clark. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. It's Kennard, top of the key. Clock at 6. Here's Pippen. Ellis with some nice D.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
On the wing, Murray. It's Clark with the rebound. Memphis leading. Pippen with it. Sabonis defending. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
mercy. That was downright dirty. LaVine, yes, sir.
Pass to Kennard. A three-pointer, no good. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Outside for Murray. Sacramento moving it around. Pass to Ellis. Now here's DeRozan. On the wing, LaVine. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. LaVine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Grizzlies making a switch here.
For your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
Memphis trailing here. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Ellis right side. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Kings leading. Over in the corner, Ellis. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Such a gifted scorer. When LaVine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And he goes big with the dunk right over Keegan Murray.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Pass to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And Morant gets it to go.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Levine. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 13 points in just this quarter. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Kings trail by 3. Levine with it. Driving to the basket. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Here's Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great defense that time from Ellis. The 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Morant. Ellis with some nice D. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Murray outside. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies trail by 4.
Lamar Stevens.
Will it go? And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a big part of the perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. There's some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Pass to Murray. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Morant outside. And easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got the game tied up here for Memphis. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. The offensive rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And we all know what an incredible athlete Levine is, using those physical tools to draw the defense's attention.
And so Levine nails both of them. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Here's Morant. He has 35. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Sabonis. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento. And it's Morant missing. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And here is Ellis. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Misses from short range. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Outside for Murray. Outside DeRozan. Back to Murray. Outside Levine. Bane with the steal. Here's Stevens. And that one is stuffed right through.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
Oh, going over the top, Levine putting his hops on display.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Number 7, Santi Aldama.
The Grizzlies trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bane for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so here's Sacramento. So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
Here's Morant. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Sabonis.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Kings.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Murray for 3. They get it again. Pass to DeRozan. Ellis outside. 4 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Ellis has got it all tied up now for the Kings. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Bane. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Murray. Ellis outside. Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the
57. The Grizzlies. 57.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Now here's Pippen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Ellis with it. Out to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. On the wing, DeRozan. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defenders.
Pass to Bane. Here's Aldama. No good on the triple. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. LaVine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. The Grizzlies call timeout. The Grizzlies making a switch here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Yes, that goes in.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Morant, right side. No good with the triple. Kings leading out by 5. Outside, Sabonis. And he banks in the layup. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Timeout, Sacramento. And he makes the first.
Well, he's been at the line so often tonight, but only just now is he starting to look comfortable. And he's starting to round back into shape after what's been a pretty off night from the line.
Here's LaVine. Makes it off the glass. LaVine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Murray. Ellis outside. This one for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And it's a 10-point Kings lead.
Boy, You have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now, here's Morant for three. And the three ball is good. Morant's got 49 points in the game.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Ellis outside. Over Morant. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And here is Ellis. Count it, good. Ellis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense play.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now Ellis. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Ellis has got 17 points here in the second half.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Morant. Driving in, and then Morant slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Ellis down low. Murray outside. Sacramento moving it around. On the wing, DeRozan. Levine for three. Edey with the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. From downtown, and Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ellis can't get it to go. And Morant gets it to go. Outside, Levine. Three from the inbound. Off on that one. So the Kings win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy,